I want to thank everyone for sharing it. And before we go to break, there's another topic I want to reflect on because it really has affected members of our staff and people throughout the Long Beach, Island Park communities, and throughout the country. This week, I heard a story that really had a huge impact with me because I thought it was such a bold and courageous move. There's a football program in New Jersey, Sayreville High School, where they are one of the big powerhouses in the Northeast. They've won 3 state championships in the last 4 years, yet the superintendent at Sayreville canceled the entire season because members of the team were bullying other kids, making quite a bold statement. We've touched on bullying. Gary, you want to talk?
I think you're going quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we've touched on this bullying in the past, but and bullying is a huge problem. But Gary, you've coached football. When you heard about what happened at Sayreville and the courageous move that the superintendent made to cancel not just a football program, but a powerhouse in the Northeast, what was your gut reaction to what the Sayreville superintendent did about bullying?
First of all, Howie, I believe that program's won, I think, 4 or 5 state championships over the last few years. So that football program is like that's what makes that community tick. It's the pulse of that community, and right now, there's a lot of allegations. The coach is innocent until proven guilty. However, there's some very powerful allegations against the program. I would never personalize anything about another fellow coach until I know facts. But from what I've been reading, it's devastating to that community. The superintendent, hands down, made the right call, and I'm usually the first one to question the superintendent's motives on things, but that the gentleman that is the superintendent of Sayreville definitely got that one right. Bullying is something that if you're a head coach, you usually have 3 or 4 assistants depending on your budget. You have maybe 1 or 2 volunteers. You have a lot of eyes in that locker room at all times. It must have been a situation where this stuff was happening outside of the realm of the coach, because I don't know a football coach that's ever walked on this earth that if he saw something like that would allow it to go on. The part that concerns me is if he was personally involved, that's definitely a black eye to the profession. So with all those things being said, we have to get the facts. I mean, I've been reading the Post, reading all the local media on it. I've been getting ready for my own personal season this year. I'm working with the Brooklyn Bolts team. Our first game is Wednesday night. But it's all over the media. Even the guys on the team were talking about it. Our head coach even...
Gary, I just want to interject one thing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
When the incident happened at Mepham High School 10 years ago, and he was a personal friend of mine, Kevin McElroy, he took the fall. He got fired. Yeah. So it's my feeling is generally when you have an incident of this magnitude, the coach is going to take the fall. Your thoughts on that?
Like I said, Howie, that's what logic dictates. But I'm not defending the coach in any way, means, shape, or form here. But being a fellow coach, I just want to hear the facts, and it sounds very serious allegations against him, and the facts have to come out. But bullying, as I was alluding to before you talked about Mepham, that situation was handled, and thank God in Long Island we haven't seen too much of it. But the thing that concerns me with bullying is not so much in the sports, but just what you see in hallways, what you see kids walking home from school. The hallways are locked down pretty well with security and whatnot. I think we need better roundabout security once the kids are walking home from school. And I don't want to get off topic, but the Sayreville bullying incident is going to set precedents for the way coaches in the future are going to be required to take more courses. I mean, I already have to take my certification. I already took these courses on recognizing bullying, recognizing what may or may not be going on in a home, how to detect it, how to report it, how to write it up. You got a CYA, and that's the way we're trained, and that's the way I run my teams.